Okay, in this problem here, we're given a math teacher gave a test which has the following statistics as shown as test score. I'm missing some values here, but I know these ones as well. I want to write down the minimum. I want to write down this minimum. Well, I know the maximum is 45 and the range is 16. So to find the minimum, I simply go 45, which is my maximum, minus my range. And I know my minimum then is going to be 29. Write down the interquartile range. Well, the interquartile range is the difference between 43 and 38. So 43 minus the 38 will be 5. And so that is my interquartile range is 5. That says determine if the minimum and maximums are outliers. This is a new topic for the 2014 syllabus. And so to find if it's an outlier, I need to go 1.5 times the IQR. And it's always 1.5, and that just is a fact you have to know. So if I go 1.5 times my IQR is 5, I get 7.5. From my 7.5, I add it on to Q3. So 43 plus 7.5 gives me 50.5. So anything larger than 50.5 is an outlier. My maximum is 45. So therefore, since 45 is less than 50.5, not an outlier. Looking on the other end, so this was the quarter 3 in the upper bound, in the upper region. If I look at the lower region now, I take my quartile 1 minus 7.5. So that's going to be quartile 1 is 38 minus 7.5. And that gives me 30.5. Anything smaller than 30.5 is considered an outlier. Therefore, since 29.5 is less than 30.5, 29 is less than 30.5, 29 is an outlier. So this minimum of 29 is indeed an outlier this time. Moving along, we now go, the teacher was unhappy with the grade, so he decides to adjust the test scores by doubling them and then adding 4, thus creating the new test score. And so here is the new average, or the new mean is 78. If I want to go backwards, the original test score, well, this value gets affected by this shift of 4. So I'm going to take away 4, and then I'm going to take that value and divide it by 2. And so the average score is going to be 37 on the original test. Because I know the mean, the new mean would be 2 times the old mean, and then adding 4. So to find the new mean, I subtract 4 divided by 2. For the standard deviation, 10.2 is the new standard deviation. Well, the original standard deviation is going to be double the standard deviation, but not plus 4. The shift left and right does not affect the standard deviation. And so the standard deviation then is going to be 10.2 divided by 2, which is 5.1. To get my variance, I just take 5.1 and I square it, which gives me, to 3 significant figures, I get 26.0. That's a 0. To get my variance for the new test score, I go 10.2 squared, and that gives me 104 to 3 significant figures, 104. My minimum, so now the minimum, the quartiles, median, quartiles, and the maximum, these are all landmark values. These get multiplied by 2 and added by 4. And so for all of them, I'm going to go 2 times the value plus 4, that will give me the new scores down here. And so if I go 2 times 29 plus 4, that will be 62. I could now change this to 38 and make this 80. I could go 2 times 42 plus 4, 88. And 2 times the 43 plus 4 gives me the 90. And finally 2 times 45 plus 4 gives me 94. Now my IQR and my range though, I'll switch over to a different color. The IQR and the range, I do not add 4. I'm just going to take 2 times that value. I do not add 4 because this is the shift, or sorry, this is the spread. It is not affected by moving values left and right. And so 5 then is going to be doubled to 10, and the range is double 16, and I get 32. So when I have these transformations of 2 times a number plus 4, only the plus 4 happens only on landmark values, like all these ones here, and the mean. All the spread values only get doubled. They do not multiply by 4. This is also a new syllabus topic of 2014. You won't find it in past papers.